Hello, it's your best friend from the internet, JP St. Pierre. Today, we're going to talk about my favorite surfboard, the Gary Hanel Bonzer Pill, aka the Pillzer. So Gary Hanel it's kind of like a second dad to me. Really cool, just interesting shaper, wizard. He's a retired math teacher. He's been shaping since the 70s. Some really interesting, functional, not gimmicky ideas about things. And this board's special to me because it's kind of a combination of my two favorite things. The Campbell Brothers 5-fin Bonzer system.
I'm gonna grow fins!
And a Gary Hanel shape with my dad's airbrushing, which I'm just a sucker for. I just think is really cool. So let's talk about the way Bonzers work. It's hard to see in this, but it has this deep double concave. This kind of organizes all your water flow under your back foot. The Bonzer is a very back foot centric surfboard. You want your back foot like kind of in this back sweet spot. You don't really want your back foot here. I mean, you can move around, but to really throw down a proper carvy classic Bonzer turn, you want your back foot back. You're driving off the single fin. This is the official Campbell Brothers template from True Ames. The fin may look kind of big, and this is a 6.75, but because this tail is so wide and the board's fast, that big fin actually weirdly makes the board looser. That's a weird voodoo magic thing I don't understand, but part of your original Campbell Brothers Bonzers that you've seen them before, that classic side runner. The 5-fin, which came out in the early 80s, was that side runner cut in half. And what's interesting is they are at 20 degrees, which is quite a bit, but they're like low profile. So when you've got this board on an edge, these little guys are kind of like holding your line, and they've got the perfect amount, to me, of release when you want something to release. So it's like hold when you want it to hold, release when you want it to release. Gary Hanel does his own little twist on it. He does these cutaways. So this is not Campbell Brother approved. This is GH going like off script. And I believe he calls these the kudas. And these just make a Bonzer maybe just a little flickier off the top if you want to give it that little kind of thing. The little wiggle squiggle. The Pill, you can think of it as, I believe, GH can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is also his fish template. So think of this, if this was a classic twin keel fish, this would be the big cutaway on the swallowtail. Well, filling in that area makes more surface area, more speed. You'll see a lot of this Pill model is quite often a quad, which makes sense because you can be really loose and skatey. It actually works great as a tri-fin too, which maybe is not as cool or fun, but it's pragmatic. But I like the Bonzer. That's the Gary Hanel GH Surfboards Pillzer. Ooh! About $200 worth of artwork that my dad probably charged $80 for. He is truly a saint.